enjoying this a lot.
A vacationing couple
As
were
we go to
enjoying
where
a
tonight,
snorkel
fire
among
crews
the
are
reefs
scrambling to...
and coral.
Play what? Game time? Yeah, game time in a minute.
Suddenly, they were both attacked simultaneously by something invisible in the water. The first anyone knew that something was wrong was when they saw the woman's lifeless body floating on the surface.
When her body was recovered, it wasn't bite marks they found, but extensive blistering in the
Where are
forms
you
of
currently
linear
situated?
welts across her body. And this is precisely...
No?
Oh, I just want to pick it up, chat.
That
Beach here, there could be hundreds.
Need a dose? Is there anyone?
And getting in without due precaution and due vigilance
16
should
months.
be, I mean, verging
Happy
on
New Year,
insanity.
Jack smile.
So what you're looking for is, it's a little hard to explain it, but a transparent jellyfish with a set of
xQc, I
tentacles.
haven't been here for a while. What have
Yo,
I
Martin,
missed?
you guys put
My
this
mum
down a little
finally
bit.
let me back on the computer to watch.
Sorry to know you guys that did it. It's a little too loud. Look at this.
Because xQc won't even say hi to my mother anymore.
Right there.
Ah. So it's
Yeah,
just,
I say
it's
hi,
just a
Mum.
sort of a fuzzy
Hey, Felix,
white,
check
but
this
that purple
video
is
out.
quite-
The purple's a dead set
Boomers
giveaway,
are
but not all the animals have purple tentacles.
Yeah.
Another one out here.
Yep.
Another one there.
I'm just thinking, you could come down here, hot day, let's just splash through the water, cool off, and you could die, couldn't you? Just need to eat water.
Look, it's in these sorts of conditions, it's not a matter if you could die, it's you will die. I mean, if you're swimming in here and you didn't know what was going on, yeah, you die. It's as simple as that. The main reason we're here is to collect venom. What happens is you grab the animal,
what?
you pick it up, you cut the tentacles off, so we'll cut about half of the tentacles off, and then we can take the tentacles back to the lab and extract the venom. Now, what you need to remember is these guys will grow the tentacles back somewhere between
Let me fix the
half an
AC.
inch in length a day. So cutting off half the tentacles is not really a major issue for these animals. They grow them back very, very quickly.
Jamie has learned that it is possible to gently grasp the jellyfish by its
It's too
body
cold.
without being stung. He tells me that to do this you need the sensitivity and feel that can only be achieved by using bare hands.
Oh, what's that, right in the...
Yeah, oh, that's a beauty. Actually, that's a cracker.
It's cracking.
Righto. And you see, so we're literally in sort of knee-deep water here, and it's
Yeah.
almost impossible to see
Yes.
now. You want to be in front of the animal?
Yes.
It's going to take two hands,
Yes.
and it'll be a lot heavier than you think.
Right, okay.
It's now or never. Time to commit.
Wait a minute. That touched something. Yeah, there's tentacles all,
tentacle
all over the bell there.
Yep.
All over the bell.
After only the briefest of touches, it feels like my skin is on fire. And that was with less than 1/10 of an inch of contact.
Yes, it's starting to burn. It's starting to burn. It's dialing up a little bit. Yeah.
Imagine 6 or 7 feet worth of
Yes.
that. I mean, you probably
Yeah.
got a quarter of an inch maybe.
Yes.
So, you know, dial it up a heck of a lot, and you
Yes.
start to get some indication of the pain that goes with it.
Jesus, dude.
Now, for me, I'd let that animal go.
Let it go.
We'll look for another one, because
Yeah.
now it's got tentacles and things around its bell. You can't
Yes.
pick it up by that top end.
No. Okay, so leave that one. One element of this is the pure sort of technical thing about picking it up, but the other thing that's there in the back of your mind, which it's got to stay there, but it mustn't take
tell-
over everything else, is
Look into
just
the one
how
then.
dangerous.
Not be up to the job. But I'm determined to try one more time. This is now personal.
That one looked, as we got over it, it looked a bit bigger, actually. Okay, it's more or less in a good position, isn't it?
This is a good one, yep.
Done it.
I've finally overcome my fear. Now I can get a good look at this deadliest of all killers.
It's strange. It doesn't look alive, but it feels alive, but in a very weird way.
That size animal's probably got 7 to 8 tentacles on each corner of the bell. You only need 6 or 7 feet long in an adult to kill somebody.
Jesus.
That animal has potential to kill 50 people in under 2 minutes.
We collect several more large specimens and harvest their venomous tentacles for making antivenom
Right
back at the
pointing
lab.
triangle. Fire.
I still can't compute the deadliness of the venom of this thing. I mean, this is quite a big animal.
19
and
months, poggers, poggers,
this would
poggers,
kill
poggers,
several
poggers,
people.
poggers, poggers.
And in a very, very short time.
Chad, why do I feel
Having
like
now felt-
everything that is possibly alive in Australia can fucking kill you in like 8 different ways?
That's the very mild end of the spectrum, but that burnt. But making the sort of the conceptual jump between that and somebody
Let's go, Pocky.
dead, how does the venom actually work?
Well, you've got to remember first up that the venom is a component of several different things. So what you
I'm at
got
Soda's house today
was the localized pain,
for 2
which
days.
was destruction of cells. So nerve pain there at that point. What will also have happened is another component will have been deposited directly into your circulatory system, in other words, your veins and arteries, and that would have gone
Not
straight
leaching.
down.
Get some Let's Go
A big box
Poker in the
jellyfish,
chat,
you stung,
please.
it hurts immediately. It's like a red hot knife dragged across your skin.
Poke diddles,
So
kids,
0
poke
being no
diddles,
pain,
kids, poke
10 the
diddles,
worst
kids,
you can
poke
imagine.
diddles, kids,
My
poke
last trip,
diddles,
I had
kids.
it about 14. And if someone had handed me a loaded gun, I was off the planet. It's this pain, it comes in and you get it under control and then it goes up a level. And you get that under control and it goes up another level. And it just gets worse and
Love
worse
you, my dog.
and worse.
Glad I got to Twitch Prime.
I'm glad. Jesus. Nice, man.